Hey, elites, I did it. Yep, I did it. So, I have strong willpower. In fact, the strongest willpower around. I am very, very good at resisting temptation. But, you see, when I'm watching like a show or a movie, I'm into spoilers. I have a bad habit of like getting bored, pausing the movie, just looking up the spoilers, finding it out, and then resuming the movie. The spoilers don't bother me. I can still, watch something and know how it happens. It's cool. It's not a big deal. But I can't resist spoilers, and it happened. I did it, but it's not what you think, elites. It's really, really not what you think. I just had to. I mean, how could you resist? Imagine wanting something for a long time. I was scrolling on my subreddit, just looking at things like I do. I kind of lurk there. It's fun. It's cool. I like to see what you guys post. And then I saw a video. It was a cool video. It was marked spoiler though, but I figured, hey, spoilers are not a big deal. So I went ahead and watched those spoilers. Pam, be very careful here. Be very, very careful, Pam. Where are you going? Anyways, I watched the video. There were some spoilers, and the spoilers were located down here in this cave, right over here. It's not that deep. It's not that deep. We just need to make a safe way down. So something just like this should do, so we can get in and out. Minecraft cave. You know what a cave is. So something like that. Now we can go up and down. Pam, yeah, you're being very careful. So we're in the cave now, and right here, we will turn in the cave and locate the very first skeleton spawner of the Minecraft Guide world. Would you take a look at that? I could not resist the spoiler. I could not. It's not a problem, though, so if you posted the spoiler, I guess thank you. I didn't know about this. This is crazy. So, elites, we have a very, very big day today. We have a skeleton farm that needs to get made, finally, and it's located crazy close to us. In fact, I don't think this is quite under the village, but it is very, very close to our villager village. Did I just hear a villager? I heard a villager. Okay, maybe we're under the villager village. This is crazy, but yep, that is the plan for today's Minecraft Guide episode. So let's go ahead and start by setting up a work area. We'll work from right here for now. I don't know. We'll probably end up moving this. A skeleton spawner farm is very, very easy, especially in the context of our zombie spawner farm and the cave spider one. So this is a singular skeleton farm. All we need to do is basically dig one 9x9 room, so 4 blocks out in every direction from the spawner, and then dig it a little deeper, make a water current, move the skeletons over, raise them up, and then drop them right back down, and then we can farm them, which will be amazing. Pretty good loot here too. The golden apple is nice, extra iron, but your guy here just got done unloading the iron farm, and I have even more iron blocks. I'm not really worried about the iron anymore at all, but yeah, step 1 is digging today. Now, I've broken the Fortune 3 pickaxe out for this job because we're gonna make this skeleton spawner room the best spawner room in all of Minecraft, like all of it, ever. Yes, don't say anything. The plan here is to basically take a bunch of cobblestone and a bunch of mossy cobblestone. I mean, look at this stuff. We're gonna take a bunch of that stuff and use it on the walls, maybe on the ceiling as well, and basically just make a room that looks really, really good. But just realizing I sort of forgot a stone cutter. Not a big deal for slabs, I guess, but if we have to make any staircases, yeah, that's gonna be a little bit of a problem. Oi, no. Oh, wait, Pam, don't you just sit there and watch me. Thanks, Pam. Thanks, we're good friends. Pam, you will be able to walk around, but you will be very careful because skeletons they are not your friend, Pam. I don't know if you are, I don't know how smart you are, Pam. In seriousness, when I watched the video, I actually got pretty excited. I was pretty happy to find out that there was a skeleton spawner right near the base. Sure, I don't have to do the work to go and find it, but that's okay. I just need a bone meal farm. If I don't have to do the work to find it, I mean, I guess cool, right? Changes it in the series a little bit, but I mean, it does make the job of actually finding this thing a little easier. See, I was planning on eventually, after the Guardian farm is done, going and doing a bunch of mining streams and caving streams, lighting up all of the caves around here and hoping to hopefully come across a skeleton spawner. Now, I don't have to do that, which is really good, because that means we can dedicate time on stream to other projects. Maybe I could make a building around the cave spider farm. Maybe, just maybe, we could make some kind of crazy cool end farm or just something. Long story short, finding this thing in the way that we did changes things up quite a bit, but it also doesn't at all. It just frees up time for other projects, which is pretty cool. I kind of hate to do this. I kind of really do not like doing this, but we need stone. I did not bring any stone with us. Maybe we'll go back over to the base sooner or later and get some stone, but we're just going to make a furnace and cook up cobblestone. I know, elites. I'm wasting coal. I know. Oh, for sure. Okay, so look, we're down there. The village is right over there. That might maybe make a problem with our raising the whole skeleton thing. I guess we'll kind of find out. Hey, buddy, what you doing? Okay, you know what? I decided that I should probably just come back and get this stuff. Makes it a little bit easier. Oh, and I wanted to show you this. Lots of honey blocks. Very nice. By the way, the shovel and the axe have two brand new names. Take a look at the axe. I don't know what it means. Take a look at the shovel. Hey, subscribe shovel. Very cool. Brand new names. I saw a lot of people saying that I should do it, and so I decided that I would just go ahead and do it. I wasn't going to do it for a while, but today, it all changes. It's a big day. It's a very big day. But I mean, I feel like I said that like every episode, so every episode's a big day, but nothing's a big day if every day's a big day. So, skeleton. Listen, Pam, I know you're caving. I know that's your favorite thing to do, but you're not doing that. No, Pam, you sit still. Okay, so a little bit of time later, and this is what we are working with now. I think it's busy, but it also looks really good. So today we're going for that vanilla early game dungeon feel. So that means cobblestone, a mossy cobblestone. But I like cobblestone's texture. I love mossy cobblestone. It's not about that block, it's about the cobblestone. If we were to do cobblestone everywhere, this would look insanely busy. I mean, look at it right now. It's pretty busy. So imagine that everywhere. Yeah, that would just be way too much. So this is what we have. Now, this time, we're going to do something a little bit different. Our grinding room, where we're farming the skeletons from, will be, let's see, so we came in over there, which means the base is like that way, which means we'll put our farming or grinding room over here. I'd like to separate the skeleton spawner room and our farming room with a wall of glass, but I think the glass should probably go from the floor up to the ceiling. I think that would be really cool. So that means the floor of our farming room, again, the space that we actually go in, will be one block lower than this one. I think that'll be really cool. So that puts us at 50, which means we need to make an elevator that goes all the way up to 72 or 71, which is going to be kind of crazy. There is absolutely no way in the world that this elevator that we're about to build will not break the surface. Like, for sure, this is going to go up into the surface, which will be interesting, and that'll make today's project a little bit different. The other thing that we need to worry about while digging up here is, I guess, villagers. I hear lots and lots of villager noises, which is nice. It's cool. It means we're right by the surface, but it also could complicate things. If we were to have a villager or two or three or whoever knows how many drop down into this space, that would be bad news for the villagers, because honestly, I don't know if I have the commitment level and the desire even to actually move the villagers out of this space. So yep, we're gonna basically have to be careful. So 50 is where we're currently standing on, plus 21 equals 71. So we need to move the skeletons up to Y71 and then drop them to bring their health really low. The reason I don't go 22 or 23 is to really try and prevent skeleton losses. Sometimes, somehow, skeletons seem to take some damage inside of the chambers. That's really the same for zombies as well. So if we can minimize that and prevent it as much as possible, then that is definitely good. Now, in this area, I think I'd like to encase all of the walls in stone bricks. Down low, it doesn't really matter. Like down here, I would never see this wall, I think. But once we break the surface, we're definitely going to see this thing, and I'll probably end up doing glass walls on this thing on the surface just to be able to see into it. I think that would be really, really cool. So, stone bricks all the way up, and then down here, we'll just go ahead and come back in with more cobblestone, mossy cobblestone, that type of thing. The water will go over here. I'll explain it a little more later on, but basically, the exact same thing as the zombie farm is what we're doing here, but only times 1. So everything gets a whole lot easier. I'll actually go ahead and leave a card on screen right now to the zombie farm that we recently built. If you're trying to build something like this, copy that. I know for sure that I explained what I'm doing a whole lot more in that episode, because I mean it was the first time. But in here, basically what we need to do is a whole row of signs right here going all the way up. We dug back 3 blocks into the wall here, and this is a trench on this side. We'll eventually put water over here to move everything to there. Then we'll put water back here to move everything over there. But then we need an elevator, so the elevator goes in here. We'll put water right here going all the way up. We'll put a soul sand block right there eventually, but we'll do dirt for now. That's fine. And then on the block in front of it, a bunch of signs all the way up to, again, Y71. Very tall. Now, doing the stone brick wall in here definitely complicates things. This is going to make things a little bit more tricky because I will have to take the time to actually dig out and replace all of the wall blocks, but thankfully I have pretty good water armor, and what I plan on doing is placing a block. I can stand right here in the water. The water armor actually doesn't even affect anything here now that we're standing, and just basically dig out all of the walls, get the stone bricks in, then come back and get the signs in. After all of that, I'll break the block I'm standing on. Well, actually first, I'll probably pick the water up, place it higher up, then I'll break the block and repeat the process over and over again until we are all the way up at 71. Pretty straightforward. But today, we're going to go ahead and switch things up a little bit. We'll put the signs on this side because if we're going to be able to see into the thing, I'd like it to look kind of nice. So the signs on that wall will start as soon as this wall sort of stops, for lack of a better word, so something like that. That'll be good. Those will just go right there. I think that's all good. Final thing that I need to do before I get in there, water source right there. Then I need more water from somewhere, but water source right down at the base of the elevator that we're building, so I can jump out if I need to do, well, I guess anything. Maybe craft more signs, literally anything. The signs being on this wall makes no difference whatsoever. That's only an aesthetic difference. Oh boy, elites, would you take a look at this? We have hit the town, so let's go ahead and block that off. Just be safe. Go like this, and I guess that can go away too. Where are we? Oh no, this is very inconvenient. We are in the back of this town. Okay, so yeah, we're nowhere near even the edge. This building is going to have to be readjusted because what we're going to do here is going to cut right through this town a little bit. This is going to be weird. This is going to be very weird. If we were to have gone the other direction to start with, we'd still be in the town. We'd be on the other side of that building. Still in the town, though. But yeah, this is going to be a little odd here. But it is what it is. This village is just going to have to work around this. Maybe we can change the blocks going around this thing to like sandstone in here to make it match a little bit better, like smooth sandstone. Yeah, definitely. We'll go get some smooth sandstone to fix it, make it blend in a little bit, and it's just gonna be what it is. I also need more glass, so kind of a good stopping point anyways. Hopefully the villagers don't mind. The villagers are not doing anything. They're standing around in the middle of the town. Not today. Get back to your houses. So, elites, this is what I came up with. It's not the prettiest thing in the world, admittedly. I know, it's kind of an eyesore, but at the same time, it does blend into the village. Like, I've been walking around, taking a look at it, and it doesn't really stick out. Unless you're standing on top of that building, then you can see just the flat, repetitive pattern. But here's the elevator in its current form. So I'm unsure as to if we can actually have glass here. I don't think the skeletons will burn. because they're not exposed to the sky, but I guess we'll sort of find out. But the elevator can be seen back here in this pathway, which is kind of cool. I did actually go ahead and readjust this building. So I moved this building back 1 block. It's a fake building anyways, though, so it doesn't really change anything. And I've discovered that our villagers are having problems. They are walking like on top of these spots and then jumping off for some reason, taking a lot of damage, panicking, and repeating the process. And unfortunately, while I was working on this whole thing, a villager passed away. It went goodbye, which is kind of sad. The inside of this building, though, it kind of works. It's different, but I think I worked with it well. It's very, very cramped in here. But long story short, I think I figured everything out. So it's time for us to actually climb this building, go over here, parkour right over there, jump up here like this. Then we can just break right back into here, close ourselves in, and start working on finishing the elevator. It's very, very close. Well, now it's actually done. Then we need to drop. So we're gonna drop like this in here all the way down into our room. Now, we do definitely need to care about how this area looks. It's very, very dark, I know, elites, but basically, more stone bricks. We'll convert back to stone bricks in here and go all the way down. We won't ever be able to actually see inside of the dropping area, but I'm going to go ahead and do it because I can, because I'm here, and because I did the other one as well. So, I mean, we might as well do that today, right? Why not? I am also hearing lots of caves in this area, so I think I'm going to need to dig around sometime soon. I think they're over this way. It's hard to tell, but I'm hearing lots and lots of monsters in here, so gonna have to figure that out. But let's go ahead and actually go all the way up to the top of this thing now. Break that. Yes, that's exactly what I thought. We go all the way up to the top of this thing. Then we'll break this block right there. Nice. Okay, put that there. Grab a sign. Put that over here. Put the water right there. So that flows all the way over there. Okay, everything's good. Then the dropper goes all the way down. Lots of stone bricks, and boom, we're at the bottom. So block right there. Bunch of blocks right here. And now it's actually kelp time. We need to swim back up that elevator. Turn all of these flowing water blocks into water sources. Then we remove all of this kelp. Water is mine, ice goes right there, and finally soul sand right there. That gets activated. That dirt goes all the way up to the top and should be dropped right over here. Right? Yes, right. Exactly. That's what I thought. So now I think we can actually... I think it's time to actually get this thing closed off. I'm trying to think about anything else that I would have to do other than link up to this room, and I don't think there's anything else. So if we dig out right here, we can walk right around that room. Okay, nice, which means we can close... Well, actually, before we do anything more, we should definitely turn this wall into the giant window that it needs to be. So, floor to ceiling window. Now, I have to say, I like symmetry. It's a good friend. It makes things look nice, but unfortunately, we cannot work with symmetry in this room because otherwise we would have a pretty small window, and I want my window in here to be pretty big. So, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and have this window sort of be, I guess, offset a little bit. The window can't go over here because of the elevator, but it can go all the way over to this wall right here. So, a little bit of glass placing, a lot of digging later, and boom, we now have a room that looks like this. Remember how I said symmetry is not a thing? Well, actually, I lied. It is going to be a thing, but it just won't be based off of this wall. It'll be based off of this one right here. So, elevator is right over there behind the stone bricks. In the middle, we have the falling area, and then over here, I'm actually thinking the entrance and the exit to this farm. So, we'll somehow make this open and dig this down to probably our tunnel system that we hooked up to the zombie farm. I love the idea of being able to jump into that tube over by the storage building and then basically enter a tunnel system, and from that tunnel system we can access important things. So the zombie farm and also the skeleton farm. So we'll do like a downwards bubble column and an upwards bubble column right next to each other on this side of the room. That'll be the entrance. Then we'll have this giant space. We'll do something with the ceiling, the floor, everything like that, and then the spawner room over there. But it is time. It is definitely time to actually start this farm. So water goes right there, and that flows all the way to the front. That looks good. Not going to jump in the bubble column. Definitely not. And we're going to have to pay attention to the skeletons that start spawning from this thing. I hope that the sun doesn't damage them up on the surface. It is the daytime right now. Hey, skeletons, skeletons, no, no, no. Not yet, not yet, not yet, not yet. Oh, man. Okay, skeleton. Okay, you're gonna stand right next to Pam. Are you... Where did you go? Not good. Not good. Okay, Pam, you're gonna have to be very careful here. There are mean, bad people over here. Let's go ahead and put that back right there. And let's just get the water in first. We'll go one step at a time. Maybe that's a little bit smarter. Water is check. Okay, okay. Now, Pam, you, to keep you safe. No, Pam, you come with me. Come with me. Over here. Okay, Pam, where are you going? Okay, Pam. I know you're good. I know you're good. I know you're good. I don't want you dealing with that skeleton. That's a bad idea. It has armor, Pam. Pam, stay there. This is a very dangerous job. Okay, so we jump in here, and now we can just start taking these torches out, getting it dark in this room. Then we're going to actually have to talk about this spawner and how it's a little different than the normal spawner thing. So, with all the torches out in this room, it is still going to be decently bright in here, which is a problem. We need this room to be dark for the skeletons to actually spawn, which means we're going to need to be careful with our light sources in this room. If we place a torch, like right here, we're going to actually light that room up a lot. I mean, the skeletons still spawn, so maybe it's not as much of a problem as I thought, but yeah, basically, the goal here is to keep the light, like, out here, so then no spawns happen in this room. You see, that's an 8, so actually... like there, but this room and there still stays dark because we need the skeletons to spawn and we needed them to move over. Hey, buddy, stop going against the current. Now, the skeletons over here. So what's happening? Are you guys doing well? I think you are for the most part. I think they're good. I think it's good. The skeletons actually are dying, which is great. I think we're good. I think we don't need to worry about the fire damage from the sun, which is really, really good. We'll go ahead and double check things. Pretty sure it's daytime right now, but if we go over to actually the crafting table, we can open this up and look for the clock in here and see the time. Where is the clock? There it is. Okay, yep, it's daytime. So, yep, we're good. We're good. It works. This is amazing. So, the next step of today's build is decorating the farm and linking it up to the tunnel system. Those are two very, very big jobs. To decorate the farm, we're going to need a lot of bone blocks. I'm thinking a cool design on the floor, and then over here, I'm actually thinking maybe dark oak wood could look cool, but not all just dark oak wood. That would look, that would get a little bit excessive. So, maybe like a dark oak wood back with like a too tall something else on the bottom, and then dark oak logs all the way up. The ceiling, I'm thinking maybe some sort of plank, because we're not going to use planks on the floor. And then the back wall, not too sure. Maybe stone bricks or something. I don't know. Then all the way around this window on these sides, definitely more stone bricks. And if I could, I'll come in here and try and get some mossy stone bricks as well, just to make things look really good. But I think I have quite a bit of work to do now, so wish me luck. I might make it a time lapse, I might not, we will see. But time to get a lot of stuff done right about now. Oh boy, it's been like 4 hours. It's been a long time since the last cut, and in all that time I've been doing nothing, like absolutely nothing. Just standing here, you know, you're doing nothing. Okay, that's not exactly true. So this is the tunnel that goes off of the zombie tunnel and over towards the new skeleton farm. So it's not completely done. I'll come back later and finish it, I promise, but I need to show you something. So if we go, no, maybe not that one. Off of one of these spots over here, I think it's maybe this one. Okay, maybe not. All right, well, anyways, off of one of these is a cave spider spawner. So technically, if we wanted to, we could make a cave spider farm right over here and then have the zombie farm, a spider farm, and a skeleton farm all in one, almost. Not one farm, but all in one area. It would be kind of crazy, but we probably won't do that. Now, the mine shaft is pretty big. I did not check it out, and there's a big cave system connected to here too. But, yep, we'll come back for that later as well. But this is the important part. So, we go up over here in the soul sand and into our room. Now, I did something in this room that I know probably about half of you are going to hate, and then maybe, hopefully, the other half of you will love. I think it looks really good. So, we have Pam right there, looking at the brand new thing. And the thing that I think some of you are not going to like is right up here. A honey block ceiling, a honeycomb block ceiling. Yes, definitely, 100%. I promise it's not a joke. I wanted to use these things in a build, and I don't know, I thought it kind of looked cool up there. It's like a nice detail. The ceiling is very, very busy. Lots of wood going on, stone bricks as well. Personally, I love it. Personally, I think it works great. Personally, I think if you don't like it, well, you're wrong. But, I mean, hey, that's just what I think. I don't know. While I was building it, I was imagining comments in my head, and I don't know. I think it looks really, really cool. To break it up, I did this weird stone brick thing. It goes on the ceiling because alone, the honey blocks were really, really weird. And then I went ahead and did the molding around the edge with the spruce slabs to basically blend everything in and make it look a little bit less harsh and normal. In the center, fancy chandelier that isn't too fancy, but definitely very, very fancy. Around the room in here, these are bone blocks. They're alternating directions. So this way, then this way, then this way, then it turns and you know goes like that to make a checkerboard pattern. It's very, very subtle, but I think it looks really, really nice, especially when we switch of perspective here and just look around and the floor is down there. It's soft, it's nice, it's gentle, and it's definitely a good contrast to the ceiling. Very intense. Pretty gentle, pretty nice. Now, this wall, I really like this wall and just this view in general. We have pretty much perfect symmetry here, aside from the furnace and the crafting table. I really, really like this wall. I think it just looks really good. This wall is a gallery wall. I did this in the cave spider farm. Thought it would look really, really nice in here as well. And it's actually nighttime, so we can go ahead and sleep. But this bed is actually too close to the monsters. So if I'm trying to sleep, I need to clear this thing out, then I can sleep. Now, storage in this build is going to be kind of weird, but also not. The storage is this back wall over here, but more so just this bench. So I thought about doing storage built into the wall, and I totally could. I could come back later and add it in between here and in between here, but for now, I decided to just do a table, and we'll basically just throw things in this table because I'm planning on basically taking all of the bones from this area and moving them over to the storage building where I can actually use them. I won't really need to have a bunch of room for storing bones down here. I will need to have lots of room for extra bows and armor though, and arrows, because I will never use up all of these arrows, and all of this stuff, that'll just sit there forever as well. But overall, I am really happy with how this farm turned out. I think it looks really, really good, and I think it's time for us to also get out of here. So Pam, you're going to come with me. Do we have anything? Yes, we do. We have a bow. We'll put that away. Pam, you make sure you come with me. Pam keeps trying to attack the skeletons, which is great. We can make this thing fully automatic, but I don't want Pam to attack the skeletons. I would rather have Pam just be safe. Yes, thank you, Pam. By the way, bunch of random building supplies here. Gonna need to get these back over to the base soon. But for now, they're just gonna sit in the hallway. But I think that is actually going to be just about it for the Skeleton Farm episode of the Minecraft Guide. So, the Skeleton Farm is definitely something that I am going to use a lot off camera. You guys might not see it a bunch on camera because, I mean, I never know what to do with them on camera. I mean, I guess I could open an episode there, but yeah, anyways, I'm going to use it a lot off camera. You might not see it a lot on camera, but that farm is going to be big because now we have infinite bone meal, which is really, really awesome for like terraforming, decorating, anything like that. Really cool. And the bone blocks, they're really, really nice looking blocks. Today, I would like to send a big thank you, a big shout out to my patron, Og's Peace. Thank you very, very much for the support. In terms of a bone count, we have these many and all of these bone blocks as well. We're doing pretty good. like, subscribe, links are in the description, merch is down below the video, check it out, pick it up. Until next time, gamers, stay healthy. I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.